Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're all safe and well. A little disappointing, this unboxing. Tiny little problem, but it couldn't be resolved without me having to get the foam tack out, screwdriver set and correcting the problem.
This is it. Actually, this isn't it. This is a duplicate. I ordered one of these and two arrived. I contacted the retailer and I've arranged for them to come and pick this up and take it back. So let's get it upstairs and see what's inside this box. Well, not this box. I've got another box exactly the same. I've opened that up, so let's go see what was inside it. Okay, so we're back indoors now. I've taken the aircraft out of the outer packaging, and this is what we have. E-Flite Commander. It's a Commander version 2. The original one that came out was red, I believe. This one, as you can clearly see, is blue. 1.4 meter. I wasn't planning on getting it. I was just looking around, seeing what was out there. And in fact, when I ordered it, wasn't available. They were still waiting for delivery. But there's something about it. I took a good look at it. It's sort of retro. The wings are elliptical. It is a tail dragger, which also appealed to me. And it's a low wing instead of a high wing, so I thought, yeah, why not? Why not bite the bullet and get it? Smart technology, I'm not interested in. I don't buy Spectrum smart technology at all. High power, it can take 3 or 4S. It's got a 45 amp speed controller. I believe it has reverse thrust capability. I'm not interested in that either. Let's get it out of the box and take a look at the parts. I must just say before we do, it is in fact, as you can see as well, a Commander mPd. mPd, and I'm going to really mess this up, but it stands for Mirko Pecorari and David Payne. So that's the design. It's designed by those combined names, which is mPd. Just in case anyone was going to say something about me not mentioning that. Let's get into the box. First thing you'll see is it is packed fantastically well. The fact that I can have this on its side and nothing moves or drops out is brilliant. Really well protected. In fact, I can even do that on its back. Bring it over. Nothing has moved at all. Brilliant, brilliant packaging. It's packaged really well. E-Flite, Horizon Hobby, Commander mPd 1.4. QR codes here. Got the bind and fly, the plug and play. Scan the QR code, select the manuals. I haven't done that yet. Recommended equipment. Let's take a quick look at the specifications, and mine is a bind and fly, so it actually comes with the Spectrum AR631 with AS3X and safe. It's a huge thick manual, but there again, it's got Italian in it, it's got French, it's got German, and it's got English. This is great if you've got a Spectrum transmitter. I'm using my DX9. This just helps you set everything up pretty quickly. Here's your binding, safe enabled, safe select enabled, safe disabled, self disabled. It looks like there's 2 different methods. Using bind button, oh okay, using bind plug, so there's 2 different methods. So an AR631, I use an AR630, haven't used the AR631, probably got a bind button as well. I've been told, and we'll find out when I do the assembly, that these are true scale, 1:1. So you could actually put your bolt up to this, and if it matches that size, you know it's the one to use. So there's a big thick manual. We only need, well, let's see, we only need the first 21 pages. In fact, you don't need half of those. Let's take a look at the carbon spars, if they are carbon. They might not be. Yeah, they're carbon. I was about to say they feel fiberglass, but you can see the carbon. So there's a nice long spar. That's obviously a main wing spar, and this is a much shorter spar, which is your tailplane. They're quite thick. Take a look at the goodie bag. Not much in the goodie bag. We have a B bag. We have a C bag. That's got 2 bolts in it. This has got 2 screws in it. You've got an A bag, 2 bolts. And you've got another B bag. And some Velcro. Yep, look at that. That's a B40. Sorry if you can see that there. BM440, BM440. It's spot on. Very good. Take a look at the wing. Seal bags. Let's take one out. We don't need to take them both out. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that wing. Wow. Okay. Foam hinges. This is a big sticker by the looks of it. Just stuck on the foam. That means it could easily be peeled off if you don't want that on there. Just stay to the top. It's got a little fake moulded, must be a petrol cap or something here. It'd be really good if that was where the Sea of G is. Wow, let's find out later. Blues paint. Everything else is stickers. Turn it over. Blues paint. Everything else is sticker. The light blue is sticker. And the white is just a big massive sticker all over here. But it's cut. The servos are Metal Gear servos. In there. Servo plates screwed on and already cut, so you can easily take them out. Ball links at both ends. So you've got a ball link on your servo arm and you've got a ball link on your horn. Now the only thing I'd say, the problem I've got here is this is damaged. As you can see that, it's not actually screwed in properly. But it looks pretty good. Big flaps, big cutout here. I won't mess with this one because of this. I'll have to fix that. Ailerons are funny shape. It actually curves along the wing. Foam hinges, but they do look as though they've got some sort of lamination on them. Even so, I'll be tempted to run some foam tack along there and along there just to give it some extra support. There's your wing. Let's see what this end's like. I don't know what they are. They're probably slots to guide it into the fuselage. These are 2 pins here. These plastic pins help guide this piece in, and this is your aileron and flap servo wire connectors. Not keen on these. I'm not sure how durable they are, but we shall see. And obviously here's the tube. The foam is nice and dense. The foam mould holes are tiny. It's one of the better Horizon Hobby moulds I've seen, or mouldings. Pretty happy with that wing. Only one issue, easily corrected, which is this horn is broken off. Well, I have 2 of these. I might talk to the retailer, let them know this came damaged, and swap the wings over and send it back. Do that now. Alright, so I want to add here that I purchased this from a retailer in the UK called Wheelspin Models, and they are absolutely fantastic. I've ordered a lot of stuff from them. As I said, they accidentally sent me 2 of these. They're collecting the other one. Now I've just come off the phone with Wheelspin Models and they have just absolutely said this one's damaged, open the other one, take a look at the same wing. If that's okay, you can either swap the wings out or swap the whole aircraft over. If the rest of this aircraft is fine and the wing on the other one is fine, I'll just swap the wings over. So let's get on with this unboxing. We will take a look at this wing, albeit kept in the wrapper. So this is all fine. You can see here that, in fact it's the flat, but you can see here how that fits nicely. And this is the one on the other wing that's not right, and that's fine on the left wing. We're going to continue with this unboxing to make sure that everything else is in here is good. So here we have our tailplane and great big elevators. Look at those, they're massive. Yeah, this all looks good. You've got, let's get them out because it's mine after all, and I'm just swapping a wing if I can. Yeah, lovely. No paint, just foam, very dense foam, very nice. You can see 3 screws coming up through here. They're nice and flush. They're holding the horn in place. That's very nice. Foam hinged. See the spar, or the tube for the spar is here. These marry together that way. I won't push them in until I do the build, but they're good. They look very good, so I'm happy with that. Now, something I've noticed in this box, this is the piece that holds the fuselage in. This is all snapped off. You see that there? And it should be like that. Here are the wheels. The wheels. Okay, that's quite nice. Little skirts here. Yeah, actually looking at this, this is foam. And this is... Okay, this is foam with a plastic part here. So this is plastic, this is foam. But looking at these, you know, if you wanted to, yeah, you could take these off and just bolt the wheels on without any of these wheel pants. Having said that, where I fly, I don't think there'll be an issue at all. This is all part foam. This is, of course, aluminium. Or aluminum if you're American. Yeah, they're okay, look good. But the rudder on this is way up. I'm going to take a photograph of that just in case there's any damage. I hope it's okay, but it shouldn't be like that. You see how that is? But I don't think they've caused any damage, but we will have to take a look. Oh, it's nice and big. The prop's already on now. I find that unusual. I want to focus on this end just to make sure there's nothing wrong. And the hinge looks okay. Let's see if we can... Yeah, check that servo as well. Please bear with me. No need to panic. Don't panic! So that looks good. So let's go back to the front of this thing. Let's look at the cockpit. Big cockpit. Wow. The pilot's a foam head pilot. I do like it. Can I get a... don't know. Can I get a camera in there? Be really smart if I could. I'll have to look into that. A little vent hole at the back here, but that's the pilot. I might take the pilot away. I've got some other pilots, slightly smaller scale than his head, but it still look okay. In fact, I've got the ideal person for here. So I will take this canopy off and put a new pilot in there. Okay, so it's got a load of stickers. The blue again is paint. Everything else except for this part are stickers. It has a Spectrum 3720 800 kV motor. It has panel lines. Yep, here's where the wings go on. So those bits slide over. And your bolts go in through there and there. There's the connectors. There's the guides for the connectors. And that's where your spar goes, which runs right the way through the fuselage and out the other side. Here's where your wheels mount. Little fake exhaust there. Lovely fuselage. Found this funny. On the packaging, and I'll show you the photo, they've showed this flying inverted, and all they've done is invert the picture of it flying normally. And this is just being silly. Why did they do that? It doesn't matter because the whole box gets thrown away, but it does in my case. It's just, those are the little things that make me laugh. This is great though, the moulding is brilliant. It's on FMS scale moulding. Big plastic piece here for your tailplane to go into, single screw up through the bottom. I will be putting a little bit of tape on there. Ball links on the rudder. Tail wheel already all connected. Foam hinges, but they do look laminated. Let's bring it around this way. Sticker. Nice big plastic piece here to help protect this. Push rod for your elevator. Again, nice detailing. Panel lines. Very sleek. Here's the two servos, A332s, I don't know what they are. They are metal gear, push rods, ball links at this end as well, already connected, already in place. This, I finally found out what this is for. This is the throttle cable, and if it's got a fourth wire, it's got nothing at all really to do with the programming. It means you can plug this into a channel and you can make it so you can have reverse thrust on a switch. I won't be doing that. Obviously the speed controller needs that capability, and this one does. This is a smart connector. I don't have anything that uses these IC8s. I will have to look to see if I can get an adapter from an IC8 to an XT60, or whether I have to cut this off and put my own XT60 on the end. I don't know, but there's plenty of room. Looks like the speed controller's come unstuck, so this obviously has had a bit of a bash. There's a bit of Velcro holding the speed controller down, and the Velcro's come unstuck from the phone. So I won't do it that well. I will do it now actually. There you go, that's where that goes. Just there like that. That's your speed controller. And it has a big plastic tray here. It doesn't slide out or anything. It's set in place with your straps for your battery. It's also interesting at this end, if you can see, you can't, yes you can down there, where the rods go. Looks like this was all cut out, and during manufacturing for the moulding, and during manufacturing they put this plug in which helps support the push rods. And they're quite sturdy rods, you know, these are quite thick rods, they're not thin spindly things. That is nice, that is very, very nice.
put that down there. Right, so I am happy with everything there in front of you. The only thing I'm not happy about is the flap horn on the right wing. I'm going to disappear, open the other box and see what the right wing in that box is like. Fingers crossed it will be perfect, and then we'll just swap them over. Let's go take a look. Right, so this is the second box. I've just literally taken this off and look at this. I know it's only a box and I do throw mine away. So this wing is the damaged wing. That's just sitting there. Let's get this out and take a look. Okay, so I've taken it out of the outer box. This is one. This has got this on it. Looks like some tape got stuck on there and they ripped it off. This is interesting. This actually has a black bit of paint on that wing. Now that's the left wing. So either that or it's a hole. You can see here this has got both bits of foam, whereas on my other one this was broken off, this piece. So this is okay, but that's not good. Also, look at this. This is as damaged as mine, and I know why now, looking at this. They have stuck the manual here, and it's shifted. Look, the piece here has stayed, the plastic bag. The manual itself has shifted, hit that horn, and pushed it all out of place. There, so that horn should be like that, and it's as bad as mine upstairs. Wow, E-Flite. That manual should have been put here, possibly, or stuck the other way. But putting it there like that, all you've done is damaged your product. I'll call them back and say I'll keep what I've got, I'll fix it. Well, there you are, it's the same damage. Same damage as here. I'll strip that all down. It's repairable, and I don't want to wait and send it back. They were kind enough to say open the other box and if it's good take it, but it's not good. So I've left a message with Wheelspin Models I think they're called, asking them to give me a call back. A couple of reasons. One is obviously I can't change the wing. The second reason is I think I know why. I said in that video, I think where they placed the manual. I watched some other unboxings and I've noticed that the manual is actually laying over the top of the flap horn, whereas in this case and the case of the second one they sent me, the manual is definitely to the right of that horn and has slipped and hit the horn, damaging the mounting. Apart from that, I'm really happy with what I see. It's a nice size. I'm looking forward to getting this one assembled and up in the air. Please leave your comments, let me know what you think. You've just seen the unboxing of my Commander mPd. I could not swap the wings out, and the reason for that, as you saw, is the second Commander that was sent to me by mistake had exactly the same problem, and the problem is in the packaging. I have seen other unboxings about this aircraft that did not have a damaged right wing flap horn, and the reason for that, if you study them closely, is that the manual itself is on top of the horn, so it's actually pushing the horn down, whereas the manual in both the boxes I had was to the right of the horn, and if you turn the box up a certain way, the manual's inside a clear resealable plastic bag, but there's room for it to move, and every time it was moved, that manual, which is quite hefty, would come down on top of that horn and hit it, and then it'd be moved around, it'd come down again and hit it. You're pushing a very thin screw against foam, and the foam compacts, and over time, if you keep hitting it, the foam gets damaged. There was no substance in between them, and it was just moving around freely. I've corrected it because I wasn't prepared to send both back or wait for another wing to arrive, although I've got plenty of time for that to happen, but I'm just that sort of person. If I can fix it, I'll fix it. So what I've actually done, I've repacked those holes with more foam. I've used foam tack in the holes, and I put the screws in while the foam tack was soft or not set, and therefore I have the horn, 3 screws going through the holes, connecting to the top plate, all going to be held in place with foam tack. Apart from that tiny little thing, everything was great. Loved it. Beautiful moulding. It is on FMS quality. The horn is okay, but it's not in place. Right. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Stay well. I look forward to you joining me on another video soon. Cheers.